I am at just the right level of buzzed.
Oh yeah, I feel good.
I have an exact amount of rum in me, which allows me to not get hung up on my mental processes, because, God, my brain never stops. It takes me forever to fall asleep at night.
Yep. That's why I smoke pot.
Yeah. I have just enough rum in me that I don't get hung up on my constantly yattering brain, but I can also string together words better than our president to put together an idea.
I'm also have a little bit of loopiness from just general sleepiness.
Oh yeah,
but then also the alcohol is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel good. Look at this shit.
Yeah,
how did they get that tank? How did they get the metal slug tank on this goddamn?
There's a metal slug
tank. And what
tank.
elevator does this, where it goes down and up a bit and then back down? Like,
yeah.
If you go an elevator like that, your knees for one, but for two, you'd be sick.
You'd be sick as hell.
And I know Shinra Tower is tall, but but come on.
But you have to fight 2 of these things, and you need to get down 60 floors before you fought both of them. Bio, because I fucked up equipment. Every time I play this game, I fuck up how I distribute materia for this part. It should be you give Bolt, Ice, and Fire to Eris and Red 13. You leave Barrett either with no materia or just cure materia because he has a ranged weapon, so he can reach the enemy opposite platform. Red 13, Eris, they have melee weapons. They need that materia in order to hit this thing. Every single time I fuck up somehow. Here, I fucked up because Barrett has the good materia. Red 13 has, I think he has Bolt, so he can reach it. Eris, I gave Bio and nothing else, and this thing's immune to Bio, so fuck me.
Just throwing poison at a completely robotic creature. It's like, I don't know,
does not compute. Meh, meh, meh.
I don't have poison because I'm not alive.
So Eris is... She's my healer now, but I don't think she has cure. So it's just up to her limit break. When I played this, I didn't play through this completely on the PC a couple years ago, but when I was playing it, I was having such trouble with the controls because they're all bound to the keys, and I couldn't quite get a handle on it that I completely fucked up who had what here. And when it gets to the boss battle after the highway chase in a bit, no one had any materia. Because I managed to hit the button to unequip everybody.
Oh no!
But then I hit the button that dropped me out of the menu completely.
It's crazy that a game could let you do that.
Because the problem with it here is that they didn't have the programming know-how to show you what button you needed to press in terms of what it is mapped to on the controller. It just says press the confirm button, press the cancel button, press the menu button. It doesn't say press circle, press X, press triangle. So on PC, it says press the
menu.
It says press the menu, press the control, press the accept button, press the cancel button, but it doesn't say press X, press Alt, press Q, whatever it's bound to. And so on the keyboard, I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
This enemy, the last enemy's wheels looked like citrus reamers. Like it could juice a mean orange.
Oh yeah. Oh man. That's how you beat it. You throw an orange at it and then run away.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna juice the fuck out of this. You're gonna be drinking some fresh OJ. No, oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Guess I'll just run away now. It's weird that there's not boss battle music for this moment though. Because this is clearly a boss. Boss is. God, Barrett has some pecs, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Some shoulders. That motherfucker does some bench presses.
Shoulders.
Somehow.
Shoulders.
I don't know how he does them.
I don't know either.
I'm guessing he has a Guts-esque magnetic hand, so he can just hold on to things that are metal. Huh. Now I'm wondering... Oh, god damn it. Now I'm wondering if Barrett was inspired in any way by Guts from Berserk. Because Guts loses his left arm at one point, but then some blacksmith crafts for him a prosthetic arm out of metal. And, the hand of it has, strong magnets in it, so it'll basically turn into a fist if he... and you can wrap it around reins or metal bars or something to hold on to him, or the hilt of his sword. But also, it's a cannon.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He fucks up a demon in the first episode pretty good with that.
I'd give up my regular
Oh, I
hand.
guess here it says press triangle, press square, press start. Sometimes it doesn't, though. Sometimes it doesn't for some reason. This is the problem that I have when I was playing the Tomb Raider reboot a couple years ago. Where usually in the PC game, like E is the general action button, because it's right next to W, which is forward, so it makes sense. Just press E. But in that game, it wants you to either hold or hammer a button during certain cutscenes, like let's say the one to keep Laura from getting shot in the fucking face.
Fuck.
It doesn't
Fuck.
It doesn't tell you which button it wants you to press. And it's always changing. Sometimes it's E, sometimes it's Q, sometimes it's space for no reason.
Look at Cloud's eyes.
I know. I like how he's just pivoting. Anyway, I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the promised land.
You and your fucking pig hooves.
And your Conan O'Brien hair. And your Dark Nation. It's called Dark Nation. I didn't make that up. I don't know why it's called that.
It's a cool name.
It's a cool name.
It's cooler than Interceptor.
It is.
Dark Nation. You have to sing it like that, too.
Yeah. You don't have to kill the Dark Nation, but it's good to do so because it gives you a useful accessory.
It's good for your morale.
It's good for your morale.
It's good to just let it out sometimes on
Yeah.
something that, you know, like a pillow or
a living animal.
just gotta, you know, let it out. He's got a fucking shotgun.
Yeah, he has a shotgun.
It's weird for Cloud to meet this guy in Advent Children because he's like, I fucked you up
Yeah.
real good. You remember when we fought and you had a shotgun and I fucked you up real good? You had a helicopter behind you and I burned you alive. You're in a wheelchair now.
Remember how Diamond Weapon blew you up real good? What? How are you alive? How?
You remember how cool I looked when I threw fire at you?
Remember when Diamond Weapon blew you up super good? I'm serious, how are you alive right now? And now you're a good guy?
Don't worry about it.
You were the worst guy.
But now I'm a good guy.
You were somehow worse than your dad, and he crushed an entire sector of people.
There's a lot of fancy movement for such a little poof of fire.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Is this it? Is that the end of the fight? No? Okay. And the move was just called Shotgun.
They're just fighting over who's prettier. They're doing like their best pretty things, like the hair flick thing that Rufus does, because he's got those kind of hairs that hang down, and he has to flick them out of his face sometimes. And then Cloud just stands there, and he's like, my hair doesn't move. Cloud's so pretty.
So pretty.
Look at that portrait. He's a pretty man.
You either get the Protect Vest or the Guard Source from the Dark Nation, but it's useful to fight them both because extra experience, extra AP, extra item.
Dark Nation. Fuck.
Yeah, Sephiroth apparently was just dragging a body along the whole time he was here.
It's art. You just don't get it.
No, I get it. It's just bad art.
No. There's no such thing.
I gotta go to Hot Topic. They're really gonna like me there.
You have no idea. When Kingdom Hearts comes out, they're really gonna fucking like me there.
Leave Cloud alone! That's my impression of Sora.
Every once in a while, I get to show somebody that video of those young boys in the parking lot.
Oh man,
And
it's one of those moments in life, isn't it?
It's just where you just are like, everybody's really embarrassed. Everybody watching it's just really embarrassed.
Proximity embarrassment is somehow worse than personal embarrassment. Because you, when you're personally embarrassed, can course correct. But when you're watching someone and it elicits embarrassment and you can't do anything, you have to just sit there and take it.
That's why they call it a train wreck. That shit does not stop on... it'll stop eventually because of fucking nature and physics, but you cannot stop it. It's already begun, and it's going to keep going for way longer than you would like.
Everyone over here, there's a dumb 3-wheeled truck.
If you want to... I found another cringy internet thing that I wasn't aware of. It's this, parody of Last Resort by Papa Roach, but it's called Plastic Fork.
Oh, no.
And he's talking about pizza.
Real quick, Cloud's balls must be in the worst way right now. Anyway, back to Plastic Fork. I gotta hear about this one.
So it goes, cut my life into pizza. This is my plastic fork. And then you can imagine how the rest goes.
That's what a child does.
It's super duper embarrassing, and you should listen to it sometime.
That's what a child does. A child just thinks of the first thing that comes to mind that can fit the same rhythm of a song and says it.
It's really hard to listen to. I tried to get through it again. To show someone at work. I got through 15 seconds and had to stop the video. I was like, I can't do it.
Cut my life into pizza?
Cut my life into pizza.
That doesn't even make sense.
This is my plastic fork.
See, this is the moment where you can form your party and change everyone around, but I fucked it up. I managed to form my party, but that was it.
Cloud's prettier than Tifa. He's on par with Eris.
Yeah. Tifa has a lot more going for her, though.
Yeah.
She probably has them broad shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Pretty muscular. Pretty self-assured. That counts for a lot.
She's probably got a real muscular butt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the muscle butt.
Muscle butt. Barrett's just like, I got... Maybe it's an earring.
We objectify women in the weirdest way.
Muscle butt.
We're building them up, but at the same time just being like, yeah, hot.
Well, I just like muscular butts.
I just like big muscular
and I
butts.
like big rectangle shoulders.
Yeah.
I like a big, tall rectangle walking towards me. I was walking into the apartment one day, and I'm like, see this figure in the distance, and it's just this tall, dark, and gray rectangle floating towards me. And as I get closer, I'm like, oh, it's Jamie.
Yeah.
And then Jamie thought the same thing but different. She's like, there's just a ball of hair in black moving towards me. And there's something familiar about it. And yeah, it's just like, I love a woman who's a rectangle.
It's like, yeah, I love a woman who's, physically fit and self-assured and doesn't take shit from anyone. But at the same time, I find that really attractive. And so it's hard for me to... Obviously, I wouldn't be, saying this to a woman of that sort, but thinking about it in general, of not any woman in particular, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm a gross dude.
I like when a woman does a lot of, I don't know, hiking or squats and she's just got that muscle butt. I can't help it. So yeah, if this stuff never becomes an Infinite Runner, I'm gonna especially with the remake and everything, this would be real shame. Look at this. This is an Infinite Runner.
Basically, yeah. And then instead of, you have your own life bar, but then also you have the life bar of your buddies, the truck.
And then they can make it to where you build up enough points or something, then you can unleash one of the party members' limit breaks to help you clear the screen or something.
And each of them
heal.
Yeah, exactly. Like Eris's would heal, which is how you can keep going on longer, but obviously the game's going to get more difficult, and so hers might not be the best one to use because you're going to heal that damage, but the guys are still going to be there.
Maybe
so you got to deal with that.
Maybe Barrett can clear obsticles.
Exactly.
Shooting ahead.
You would, that'd be something you would add for the Infinite Runner, is eventually there'd be obstacles, and it's like you can go ahead and clear those, but you still got to worry about these guys, and so Barrett can clear those for you. Tifa can maybe what would Tifa? I think she would destroy anyone directly parallel to the truck.
Yeah.
And then Red 13, maybe his would be a periodic thing. Like, you activate his, and it's just, from time to time, it'll be a constant, every 15 seconds, he'll just sprint at someone and then sprint back. And,
what a cool Infinite Runner idea would be to have us, the truck there, too, so it's not just the player character, there's also the truck as well that you're trying to protect and play with. So not only are you just trying to avoid obstacles and collect
Yeah.
shit, you're also protecting the truck.
And
That'd be great.
it's set up in such a way that eventually you will get overwhelmed. There's no way to get around that, but that's how you establish your leaderboard and all of that. Is like, well, who was able to make it the longest?
So is this Seven's Demon Wall in a way?
Nope.
'Cause there
Demon
is a
Wall
Demon
is Seven's
Wall.
Demon Wall,
But
yeah.
does this behave in a Demon Wall?
No,
it's
it
just
doesn't
a
even behave like
okay.
one. It has that initial thing where it rushes up and hits you, but that's purely thematic.
I wish it was backing them slowly up against the
That
enemy.
would have been great, yeah. But it would have been a little much for this point because you don't have a lot. You don't have a very extensive toolkit right now. So dealing with that would be a lot to ask of a player. And also, you just did quite a bit. There's a save point right after Rufus, but you also had that whole cutscene leading down to it, and then the whole highway chase leading up to this.
I called Jamie my spooky rectangle woman one time. She was just like, she laughed. She was like, yeah. This robot vehicle you're fighting is so impractical.
Yeah, it's terribly impractical. It kicked my ass when I fought it on that PC when I told you about how I didn't have any materia equipped, but I pulled through. It was all up to limit breaks, but I did it. I used my very last potion right before I killed it.
Cut my life into potion.
This is my last potion. Right? And that's how a child really does it, is when they can't think of anything else.
Just say the same word.
Yeah.
You know what I like? And you find it often in an Iron Maiden song,
Uh-huh.
is rhyming something like again, or pain or rain with again.
Yeah.
Because they, like, and then when they don't even commit and say again, that's always good to you. It's such a good rhyme. It's so old-timey, like poet.
Yeah.
Like, the rain, it fell again. Oh, the pain.
That move is brutal. That's what made fighting this thing without materia so hard. Speaking of no materia runs, they're going to run this game on Awesome Games Done Quick this summer. The estimated time, I think, is 8.5 hours.
Whoa.
And in the description for it says no slots.
What?
I think that means no materia.
Jeez.
How? I have to watch it just to know how.
Just to see it.
Now, there's one very significant skip I know about in Disc 2, where right before you parachute into Midgar, there's a cutscene in the boardroom we saw a little while ago, looking down from the vent in the bathroom. There's a cutscene in that moment, and if you hold down, I think, forward, or basically the down directional button, suddenly the cutscene will skip, and your entire party will be warped to the moment right before you fight the final boss of Disc 2.
Oh, wow.
Because, apparently, this game is programmed in some weird fucking ways. One of those is that whenever there's an in-game cutscene, like, again, when we were in that boardroom where you saw everyone sitting around the table, when it's not a pre-rendered cutscene, when it's completely in-game graphics, Cloud is always present. Even if he's not a part of the scene, he's always present. If he's not a part of the scene, he's just invisible. But, evidently, you can still control and move him around.
Oh.
So in that moment, if you move him down from there, what happens is you move him out of the boardroom, and that triggers the game to load you into the space where the game loads you if you were in that room and then exited. So it puts you right in Midgar Tower, and you skip everything leading up to that moment.
Damn.
But that's the only significant skip I know about. So how the fuck do you do this in 8.5 hours without materia?
Yeah, I want to know.
Like that and the Crash Bandicoot speedruns are the ones that I'm interested in this year. They're doing a whole Zelda block, but for some reason Breath of the Wild's not on there.
Claude and Aris would make some pretty babies.
They would make some pretty babies, wouldn't they?
They'd be like the prettiest, blondest Aryan babies.
Or they'd have that good kind of dirty blonde hair.
Yeah. Sephiroth's love.
I have to settle the score.
Like never before.
Some more. They'll save the planet? I don't know, maybe.
And then Cloud and Barrett are just staring at each other, and then Cloud just busts out. He's like, cut my life into pizza. And
This is my last pizza.
And then Barrett's just like, what is happening? Are you mad? Is he having a...
Then everyone else starts singing it. Even Red 13 and Eris.
And then Barrett just thinks that he's having a seizure?
He must be... Yeah, exactly. If the rest of the world is crazy, it's like, well, who has the problem here, right?
What is the purpose of that one hook?
Don't worry about that.
What do you think that it usually picks up?
Don't worry about it, though.
What is the perspective we're looking at right now? I just don't understand. That's the longest cable. That cable has to be so long that the cable weight itself has to be like immense to go from the plate all the way down.
I believe those questions you can ask right there affect the points that you get with them, but I don't know how.
She's not safe.
And that as well, I think, gives you points with Barrett, depending on what you answer. Let's stay here for a while. Do squats.
Yeah, don't stay there for a while. It's shitty. Go out. You're like in sunlight. Just go a little farther. This is like leaving Seattle. It's like there's a sun. We're not in the either the fucking overcast or in the shade of the fucking giant buildings.
So for some reason they decide that Cloud should be the leader. I'm not entirely certain why. And then Bart is like, well, it'd be too dangerous to have all 5 of us going, so let's split into 2 parties, which again makes no sense.
Yeah, because you think one big party of badasses is going to be better than 2 parties.
2 smaller parties with all these monsters walking around. And like Shinra's going to find you if there are 5 of you or if there are 3 of you.